Hi, it's Michele Replogle, Coldwell banker with your market update. I'm going to have some statistics and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been seeing. I've been writing offers. I've also had a listing that had a lot of offers and I want to talk a little bit about that. So let's get into it. For the market update this week, Santa Cruz housing snapshot. Remember, I do Santa Cruz County, so I do Watsonville to Boulder Creek, single family residences. We have 56 new listings. That's down 16 from last week. We have 11 price reductions. Interesting. I have started to see more price reductions and I have started to see things tick on the market just a little bit longer. Pending and contingent 77, remember that's under contract. Transaction canceled 4, that's a little, 3 is normal. 4 is a little tiny bit high. Sold 48, that's down 26 from last week. And then active inventory, we have 180. And that's a little low, which is a little unfortunate. You know, we were getting up to 200. And if we could even get into 300 and 400, we might actually kind of get into a little bit more of a normal market. What I want to say this week is I kept hearing that there's not enough inventory, yet I see so many listings come on a day. And on a 24-hour period, I could see as many as 23 listings come on the market. So I think it might be better actually to understand, especially if you're a buyer, to keep in mind that there's a lot of buyers. So the inventory is coming on and it's getting chewed up very quickly. So there might be plenty of inventory or enough if in a different market, but we have a lot of buyers. So instead of really thinking if there's not enough houses to sell, just keep in mind that there's a lot of buyers. So if you're making an offer, more than likely, there's a few more other people that are interested in that property as well. I have heard of as many as 31. I was in one of those situations. I have a listing that's selling and we had 6 offers and 2 amazing offers really rose to the top and we worked with those and we countered those and worked with those and one went into contract because you can only sell it once. I've also been, I think I mentioned this before, I was in the top 6 out of 18 offers. I mean, really, you can only sell that house once. So that, I mean, I felt good that we did something that got us in there, but you know, it's really tough. So what you need to know when you are going into this multiple offer situation, if you are a buyer, you've got to get with an agent that understands the market, but not just that understands it changing, because the terms that the listing agents decide they like, those change. And unfortunately, they get a little bit more aggressive. Now, if you're a seller, what does this mean? You know, what if you priced your home in such a way that you got 10, 11 offers? You know, there's always this question, well, is the seller going to counter every offer? And as a seller, I always say, yeah, sure, counter them all. It's fine. It's really not that hard to do as an agent, even if you wanted to counter all 30. But really, is that a good use of everybody's time and energy? Because typically it's common that the top 3 rise to the top and they go at it. I would say even 6 to 3 out of a very large amount of offers are probably going to still be your best offers. And that's a lot of work in that. So I would probably recommend that if you got a ton of offers to really just ask for the strongest ones and you would review those. The other thing you need to know these days is, should you be looking at a buyer love letter to the seller? Now, we have some fair housing issues because, you know, those letters have personal information. They have information about that buyer that if that buyer wasn't chosen, it could be construed it was because of some aspect of that buyer that kept them from getting the house. So I'd be careful with seller love letters when you are looking at offers. Maybe ask your listing agent for the top offers, ask not to know too much about them personally, but maybe what they're interested in is in the home, like if they like to garden, if they appreciate the decor, if they know people in the neighborhood, maybe something like that. There's always a lot to know in this market. Please subscribe and I will help keep you informed. Michele Replogle, Coldwell Banker. Until next week, see you soon.